It's Mike coming to you for 6 Kids, 1 Tank. Want to take a moment to do a review on a nice feature to the home. It is a personal vending machine made just for your home. It is called the Chill by the Hisense Corporation. This vending machine is excellent. It's a conversation piece. A lot of people would think, what do I need a vending machine for in my home? It just seems like something that's really like just something you just spend money on but wouldn't really see any usefulness for outside of limited spectrum, which is what I thought as well, but still want to buy one anyways. Years ago I had one that was called the Skybox, somewhat similar concept, a lot bigger, a lot more clunkier, wasn't adaptable to everyday uses, and it had a boatload of problems with it. It only lasted for a year or so, electrical issues, and it ended up being recalled, so it got scrapped. After that went away, I was searching to see if someone else carried one, because I wanted to put it in my man cave, and I couldn't find anybody, and then just happened to stumble across Hisense was creating their own, once I saw it, I had to take a look at it. So this is my review on the personal vending machine, Chill by Hisense. One of the things you'll notice about it is the profile. It looks like it has a nice size, but it's actually rather small for what it can do and what it can hold. You have a vending section, and as a bonus, you also have a refrigerator section that's sort of like a refrigerator or a dorm-sized fridge. Has a lot of adaptable uses. The bottom section here can hold 60 cans. Down there, up top, you can hold 72 cans or 36 bottles. One of the great things about this, as with any vending machine, you have your selection buttons. These are fully customizable. The pack comes with some generic labels where you can slide in right up under the slip for whatever you're providing. Myself, I went the cheap route and just wrote some in. I haven't had a chance to get my own personalized ones yet. But you can also get some die cut. Go to your local Staples, Office Max, or companies like that, and they can bring you off some laminated ones. Just cut them to size, put them right in there. They'll work perfectly. There's a backlight on here that glows, that illuminates them, so it makes it perfect for darkness. Serves several different purposes, which we'll get into. The screen is a LED backlit screen. It's beautiful. It glows. I haven't had a chance to really customize mine yet, but it's definitely something I look forward to getting into. So we're looking at it. One of the things that normally catches your eye about a vending machine is the light and how it stands out. So right here on the side, you actually have a switch. You hit the switch, and of course it illuminates the backdrop, which it just glows beautifully at nighttime, and it doesn't subtract anything away from it. It actually adds to it with the LED backlight on it. One of the features of it that's real nice, it allows you to customize it. You open this flap at the top, this tray comes out, and this can be removed right here. You can go to fathead.com. You can create your own customizable picture to put on your own personal vending machine. So that's something real nice that I plan on getting into and fully taking advantage of this thing and allowing it to add a conversational piece to the home, so to speak. So one of the things, another thing on top of that that's good about it is, where a lot of people don't realize the adaptability of it is, it works great in the man cave, of course, because you can put your beer, your soda, water, anything you like in there, bottles or cans, but you can also use this in your kitchen. It turns into a refrigerator for the kitchen. Like I said, with each selection, you can put soda in here. Even in the kitchen, you can have beer in here. And this is how it works, having beer in here, where you're going to place it somewhere where there may be children around. One of the good things about this is, you go to the side, open it up, it just swings right open. And with it open, you see you have 4 different selections. You can fill each one of these with bottles or cans. You can only use one per you're only supposed to use one per rotation. So if you're going to do bottles here, you're supposed to do all bottles, all cans, so on and so forth. You can mix them in. That is totally possible. But generally, you want to keep it one way or the other. The vending mechanism will dispense it to the side, and it goes down straight through this crevice right here. Now, it's padded with these sort of rubber fingers, and what that does is it slows the fall of your product so that it doesn't get shaken up, and when you open a bottle, it doesn't explode everywhere. It actually works very well and is very well thought of. It shows they put a lot of time and attention into this machine, where previous models, such as the Skybox, would just drop your bottle down and you were opening it at your own risk. Now, to backtrack a little bit to where I said this has functionality that works in your kitchen as well, if you want to use it in the kitchen with children around, there are lockout switches. Each column has its own lockout switch, simple toggle switch, and you just press it down to lock it. And what you can do is you can lock individual selections. So if you have 2 selections that have soda in them and juice or water, 3 selections, 4 selections, whatever the amount, what you do is you simply go to the column that represents the one you want locked out, so you don't let the kids have access to. Simply flip the switch down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the first position, this tray right here. I'm going to lock it, and then I'm going to show you how that operates. Simply close it. This will be the first position right here. So when I press it, where it would normally vend, it flashes. Now that flashes usually has a dual purpose. In this case, the flash is telling you that this selection has been locked out and cannot be accessed. Any other option, if it's not locked out and this flashes, it means you're out of product, which is good. It gives you a low product warning, so you don't get down to the last beer and all of a sudden you need to make a run to the store. It'll give you a heads up on that ahead of time. So what I'm going to do is simply show you, when I flip that switch back, it's now unlocked. Close the unit back up. Now when I press this, you got beer. So that's a great thing about it. And that's one thing that allows you to take this and not just have to use it in a place with adults. It allows you to be able to use it in a kitchen setting or office or anything like that. So think of this as something that your whole family can use, get enjoyment out of. A good plus about this, especially with children, is if you have kids that like to get into soda or juice in the middle of the night, which a lot of them do, all you have to do is simply lock that selection out, and when they go to get one at nighttime, they don't have access to it. And you're probably thinking, well, they'll just open it up the way I just did. Not so fast. There's also a key lock on the side of here. So once you lock that position, all you simply do is just lock that key lock, and they cannot open the unit anymore, and they can't access what you have locked out.
We can have this party this weekend in my crib. It's about to be super late. And my dad just bought this new beer machine in the basement. Let me go ahead and try one out real quick. I might have a little sip tonight. Let me try the other one. This is not working. There we go. Always got the good stuff. Wait a second. Orange soda? What's this? Oh, it's locked. We can't even get into the beer, dude. You might have to reschedule. Cancel it. Because I don't think you want to just drink regular pop. Alright. I'll get back at you later. Peace.
So it's a lot of good ingenuity that allows us to work across several platforms, and I think that's well thought of. When it comes to loading this, real easy to load. Let me give it a little tug to open it up. Real easy to load it. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to find your selection. So what I'll do is I'm going to load some Big K orange soda, shameless plug. I'm going to load it in. Now, don't mean to cross from the camera like that. When you're loading in cans, inside of here, there's a little bar. If I can work it out without breaking it. It's generally not this hard. I just haven't moved it in a while, so forgive me. In this bar, what you do is you unlock the bar. Oops, there we go. And it didn't break. It's durable, so this is a testament to how well it's made. So you take this bar. If you're loading bottles in, you're going to load this bar in the front rack. There's little holes that these teeth clamp right into. So you load that right into the front rack. If you're doing soda, what you're going to do is you're going to load this into the middle. So that'll lock right into the middle, and that allows you to load cans on either side of that bar and stack them up. So go ahead and lock this in for you. locked it in. Put the cans in. I'm doing this blind, people, so forgive me. So I've loaded the cans in. Close the unit, seals nice and tight, no air leakage around. And I press the button to vend. Vends out your soda for you. So it works perfectly and does exactly what it's supposed to. Now, I put 2 sodas in, so let's go ahead and start the second one. Second one's out. Got the light flash, you hear it run, lets you know you're out of product. So that works perfectly and gives you a heads up on when you need to refill it. Like I said, you have 4 selections, so it allows you to give a wide variety what you'd like to load into your machine. In addition, one of the bonus features I like to put in here, down here, as I stated, is a mini refrigerator of its own. And you can load this with cans, bottles. You can also put snack trays. We put vegetable trays in here. It also stays cold enough where you can store food in there as well. So you're having a game party, don't want to keep things out for long, simply throw them in there, take them out when you need them. Vice versa, it works for any kind of application. It's one of the great things about this unit that really shows that they thought outside the box. They didn't just create a vending machine. They created something that is multifunctional and can be used in a number of different applications. We've had this for about 2 years now. I've experienced no problems with it. Knock on wood, substitute. Knock on wood, substitute. Everything has worked fine. It gets limited use with it being in the man cave, but whenever I've needed it, flip the switch. Everything is already cold in there and it's held the temperature. It also has a settings temperature. I don't know if you're able to catch onto this one. Right up in the corner, you have a settings temperature. 35 degrees is the coldest that'll go, but it keeps everything perfectly cold without freezing it. You can raise it or lower it, no lower than 35, and you can go Fahrenheit or Celsius. So that's a good thing. It's a LED screen up there, so you can adjust it how you want. When I bought this, they were brand new, so it ran me just under $600. Now you can get them. I've seen them recently at PC Richards, which is the East Coast based company. They had them for about $200. If you don't live in the area, I believe they have stores in New York and Pennsylvania, as well as Delaware, I think. If you don't live in the area, I believe there's a modest $99 shipping charge. But oftentimes they run specials where they'll refund your shipping or just won't charge you shipping at all. But even if you have to pay shipping, $300 for a unit that generally runs, that ran me $600, and currently I think at Home Depot it's running for about $400 and some change. Still a great deal for a machine you're getting a lot of usefulness out of. Comes with a 1-year warranty, parts and labor out of the box. Always know if you purchase it with a major credit card, oftentimes they'll offer an extended warranty with that, or you can purchase it at the point of purchase, an extended warranty for it. But this unit, I mean, it's awesome. It does everything. I highly recommend it to anybody that's looking to add a little something different to their home that everyone doesn't have. It's, like I said, it's a conversation piece, but it's also functional, which I think is a very big component of something that you're going to spend a load of money on. So I highly recommend the Chill Personal Home Vending Machine by the Hisense Corporation. Look it up. Once again, this is Mike for 6 Kids 1 Tank Reviews. Feel free to comment below. Please hit the like button. Subscribe so you'll be updated about our new videos when they come out. In addition, follow us on Twitter at 6 Kids 1 Tank. Follow us on Instagram at 6 Kids 1 Tank, as well as the website at 6kids1tank.com. I bet you didn't see that one coming up. Appreciate your time. Please comment below. Continue to follow us on our journey. But once you get yours, drop me a line. Let me know what you think about it. Invite me over and let me slap the button. Have a good one. Yeah, I'll be up there in a second. Yeah, I'll be up there. I'm just coming down. I'm just about to give me a soda right quick. What? Yeah, that's what I'm about to get a pop. Okay. You want orange? Man. I'm gonna drink all the pop. Who forgot to lock the machine? This is what happens when you don't lock the machine up. Told you, lock the machine up. Now I want to get something. I can't get anything. Damn it.